Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and today I've got a confession for you. Sometimes my football manager experiments don't go to plan. Sometimes I'll play about with the editor, simulate for a few years and find that whatever I wanted to happen hasn't happened. It's very frustrating, it's very annoying, and today I'm going to make a video out of it. I recently attempted two financial based experiments, one with Barcelona and one with Manchester City, and today I'm going to look at both of them and see exactly what went wrong, because if we can't laugh at ourselves, what can we laugh at? I'm James from Elecspo, and this is what happens when a football manager experiment goes wrong. Okay, here we are at the start of the Barcelona experiment, the 10th of August 2020, and I have put the Catalan Giants in administration. We know all about their financial problems. I mean, they've lost Lionel Messi, for goodness sake. Barcelona have got absolutely no money. They're in crippling amounts of debt. They're in absolute tatters at the minute. So using the editor to make things worse, I've put them in administration and I've set their balance to minus £1 billion. Just because I want to see this club crumble. I don't dislike Barcelona, it would just be funny, wouldn't it? So let's simulate into the future. I'm expecting they'll have to sell all these players that probably get a points deduction maybe. The media thinks they'll come 20th, which is quite appalling. But let's simulate a year into the future and let's see how this experiment goes. Okay, here we are a year into the future and things didn't really go too badly for Barcelona. They didn't come 20th, they didn't even finish outside of the top 4. They still came 3rd. I mean, they didn't win the title, they were 7 points shy of Real Madrid, but they were still the 3rd best team in Spain, which that's probably fair enough for Barcelona right now. The only issue is for them, they aren't going to be playing in Europe next season. That is down to their finances. Let's check them out though, because I put them in administration. They haven't been in administration since September, so that was an absolute waste of time. In terms of transfers, they haven't had to sell anyone. All those names at the top, they're just the transfers that have happened in reality. Rakitic to Sevilla, Semedo to Wolves, Rafinha to Paris Saint-Germain, Vidal to Inter Milan, Luis Suarez to Atletico. They're old transfers. The only recent one is Martin Braithwaite to Villarreal. After just one season, this simulation has well and truly been a waste of time. I did simulate one more year. Barcelona did even better in the league. I mean, look at that. They're a rich club once again. I set the balance to minus £1 billion. That's a ridiculous amount of money. Like I said, I did one more season of this. Barcelona still did as well. They hadn't sold any of the players. It was so bad, I didn't even save it. This experiment to try and make Barcelona absolutely bust was an absolute bust. What an absolute shambles. What a waste of time. How am I so bad at this? Things are about to get worse though. Next, a Manchester City experiment. Oh fuck! Oh! 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 Oh, the reason I'm screaming like a baby is I've just crushed my hand on my desk. Right, anyway, I'm just going to leave that in. You've already seen me at low moments with these poor experiments. Anyway, Manchester City. For this experiment, I wanted to wipe them of their money. The reason Man City is so good right now is literally because of the Sheikh Mansour takeover. So, I wanted to rein it all in. I reduced their budget, their balance to £10 million. I think it was about 169 million, so it was down to 10 million. And I changed the type of ownership. No longer was it a sugar daddy foreground owner. No more. There's not going to be anyone pumping money into this club like it has been over the past decade. I removed all the sponsors, all the corporate people pumping money into Manchester City, and I also reduced the transfer budget and the wage budget. As you can see here at the start of the season, their finances are still secure. I mean, secure is alright, there's nothing wrong with being secure, but it's not filthy rich like they actually are in reality. And their team, they're still predicted to come first because they've still got exactly the same team. But I wanted to see if Man City would be forced to sell players, if they couldn't buy anyone, if perhaps they would regress and, Pep couldn't buy 1,000,001 left backs like he has done ever since he joined Manchester City. Let's simulate a year into the future. Let's see what happens. Christ, my hand hurts. Okay, so Manchester City, with no longer having any money, have just done an invincible season. They've won the title with 96 points. That's an incredible feat, but I mean, that's got no real bearing on the simulation, They could do that anyway, even without money. But they're already rich once again, and somehow they're about to break their transfer record. That's because Man City have made an offer of £131 million for Atletico Madrid's João Felix. How on earth is that possible, considering I pretty much wiped every single penny they had for themselves? Oh, this is an absolute oh, why is this so difficult? Why can't I get financial simulations right? I'm going to simulate another couple of years into the future, just so you can see how much money Man City spend in the next couple of years. Considering I try to wipe all of their money, this is bloody embarrassing. Okay, here we are another couple of years into the future. There's been 3 seasons of this simulation, and Manchester City are Premier League champions once again. Did they win it the year prior? Let's have a little look. They didn't, they came second, but still, in these 3 seasons where I've wiped their money, Man City came first, second and first again. And once again, they're a rich club. This is, oh, for goodness sake. I mean, there's no mention of finances at all on the landmarks. Even though I withdrew all of their funding, Man City are still the top dogs of English football. And whilst they've been dominating English football, they've also been spending huge amounts of money. In the most recent season, they spent £111 million. Presnel Kimpembe, Calvin Phillips, Florentino Luis arriving for big money. £74 million came their way from player sales, but no one major really leaving. Nathan Ake, it's about it. They're not being forced to sell their best players. Look, Gundogan, the biggest departure, at £40 million. Season before that, they spent even more money, £141 million, spending £99 million on Frankie de Jong. That is not the kind of thing a club with no money would be doing. Outgoings, the only big outgoing was Riyad Mahrez. He went to Real Madrid. Other than that, they didn't really make much more money. And the season, the first of the simulation, as we know, they spent £131 million on João Felix. They broke their transfer record. They broke the record, £100 million on Jack Grealish, gazumped it by another £31 million and signed João Felix. This simulation, just like the Barcelona one, has been absolutely pants. I don't know what's gone wrong. I don't know what even went wrong in the Barcelona one. That one went slightly better because at least at the start I recognised that they were in financial turmoil. This one, honestly, you'd think I did nothing to the whole simulation. It's been an absolute shambles. And on that cheery little note, we will leave it there. These have been my Football Manager experiment mistakes. There'll probably be more in the coming weeks if you like this video, because it's probably quite likely that I'll be making some more mistakes. It happens more often than you'd think. We will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo. And until next time, we will see you around.